My sister-in-law reached out and wanted a really special gift for my brother's 40th birthday. She wanted to get him a big cribbage board with an inlay of a steer wrestler, his brand, and the epoxy being the two colors of the college he attended. I was excited to get to make this for her, and I talked her into letting me try this new technique for mixing and stirring epoxy that I had been experimenting with. Forced air stirring is what I'm calling it, and I came up with this technique after a pretty significant math error on my part that resulted in me having about 1.5 liters of epoxy left over on a previous set of pours. So after I collected myself after a small fit and some choice words, I decided I wasn't just going to waste that epoxy, so I threw some scraps in a mold, put on the safety goggles, and got to work. I had seen other people doing things that were similar with heating devices, but I wanted to go big. So I grabbed the air hose because I really didn't have anything to lose at this point, and I began spraying. I began softly feathering the epoxy with the adjustable airflow nozzle and really liking the patterns I was getting. I was also careful not to concentrate the air too much in any one area so I wasn't blowing the epoxy across the shop. I was pretty happy with the initial results, so after I had done this exactly one time, I asked my sister-in-law if I could do it on the board that she ordered, and she said to go for it. As you can see, it adds some really cool rippling effects to the epoxy, and since we were mixing the two different colors, the effect came out really nicely. This is one of the main reasons I was drawn to working with epoxy and wood. Woodworking and carpentry have been around forever, and working with epoxy and wood by comparison is still in its infancy, and I really wanted to get in on the pioneering aspect of working with the two together. Developing and trying new techniques is something that I'm really drawn to. One of the things I didn't want to get into when I came up with the plan of starting my own shop was being constantly told I'm doing it wrong, or not doing things the right way, or you should have done it this way, etc. With epoxy work, while there are some general rules to follow, for the most part, there is no right way. All kinds of people are coming up with new strategies and techniques all the time. So to steal a line from Ted Lasso or Walt Whitman, be curious, not judgmental. Here you can see how it all turned out. The new technique worked out great, giving me some patterns I hadn't done before, and I was very happy, and my brother was happy, and my sister-in-law were happy as well. So please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this new technique. Hit that follow or subscribe button to keep seeing more of our content, and we will see you on the next one.